They had either this same, I think this one is a, what did it say? It was a I keep saying Volkswagen. It's a Oldsmobile something. Oldsmobile Vista Cruiser, I think 1971. Yep. And so many people have been, it was brown and smelled so bad. Isn't that interesting how we remember the smells? So, like, smells are trigger such memory for us. It's always interesting to me. I don't know why. But yeah, I think sounds are an interesting thing when I mean, smells are such an interesting memory trigger. It's so interesting. Oh, Paul, thank you for the overreacts. All right, y'all. Sorry, I was a little bit distracted with Hey True with trying to get the OBS thing going over here. You were grateful to have something to trade. Oh, I bet you did. You were. How long did you keep it? Did you even keep it any length of time? What I love about this is look how weird that basic shape thing. You said you were a few weeks. You said you were too young and stupid to appreciate not having a car payment. Oh boy, man, I always say to people, like, if you've had a car payment and then you don't have a car payment, y'all, it's like you don't get it. Some folks don't care. Some folks just always want whatever the newest thing is. So they'll keep they'll definitely keep getting newer cars so that they'll continuously have a car payment. I love not having one though. Wait, I waiting for what to change. Waiting on the world to change. The shape is crazy. I love it for drum practice. I grew out of wanting fancy stuff. Yeah, the shape is crazy, and I don't know why I'm going to erase the whole red because I feel like I'm just dropping. I'm not thinking it through, and I'm just dropping stuff down. And I did that for this one too, but I mean, then I just was focused on doing it. I don't know why. There's something about this and that silly boat. 80s movie vibes. Yes. Paul, you said you drive a car till the wheels fall off, and even then, Paul, you might be able to get it fixed, right? Hey, Tanya. Yeah, Paul, I'm with you on that. Linda, hello. How are you? Linda, for some reason over there, my second camera that shows my face isn't working. So you're just going to have to thank you for getting your heart me, Tanya. Ooh, Tanya, you can be here in the evening and not get in trouble. You are right, my friend. You know what I think will help me? Waiting on the world to change. 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 I am really trying. The the pushing out of the live stream has been so weird. Hey, Miss Darlene, how are you? Thank you for getting your heart me and for sharing the live. Hey, Blondie, hello, welcome in. True, how are you feeling? All right, y'all. Let me actually pay attention to what I'm doing. I don't know why I've been so weird. All right, let's link up some of these points. So where this little thing is a little bit higher than, oh, I have it in the right place. So why do I feel so discombobulated? Just tired for no reason. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm trying to get all these cords out of the way. I had to do such a different setup for the live this morning because I was carving. So that was interesting. Bee Flies World, welcome in. Thank you for joining. All right, so these points are in the place that they should be. So I am going to go ahead and draw because I don't know. I don't know why I was feeling like stuff was off. So a little more than halfway up, which is here. Yeah, I had it all perfect. Thank you for the roses, Miss Darlene. I appreciate it. Courtney, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Oh, Miss Darlene, thank you for the hearts. Oh, I get to see them. Aw, thank you, Miss Darlene. Those kissy hearts are so much fun. Hey, Em, how are you? Oh, Tanya, thank you. Y'all let me know if we need to up the music game. Like, does it need to be like a little bit more hype? Thank you for those, Miss Darlene, and I'm glad I got to see them. I don't always get to see them on this screen. All right, y'all. Let me put that little baby down. As proud as I am of the little baby, it is it's not really as easy to use as it was before. What's the water? In my head, I paint a picture. Yeah, I feel like I say it every time. I love Amy Winehouse. And the way you like to dress. Stop making a fool of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? So yeah, y'all, I'm just trying to follow. Be easy. Blondie, are you there? How are you, my friend? Thank you, Miss Darlene. I'll see you later. Have a great night. This. Sorry, y'all. I keep saying that every time I laugh, I'm going to try to lean back. Be easy. Did you see what Tanya wrote? Tanya said the snacks have arrived, y'all. The snacks have arrived. Y'all, sweet barbecue Pringles are in the house. Mirage made it. Hello. I just erased this whole thing and because I don't know what was going on in my head, but I think I'm all right now. You said thanks for the introduction. I'm gonna start Christina, welcome in. User 6972, welcome in. There's a lot of numbers, I'm sorry. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, look at that. Good evening, Christina. I am feeling much better about it. Thank you for the Go Popular Be Easy. Thank you for the Heart Me, Christina. Oh, because, oh, y'all, for the folks that were not aware, the Heart Me can only be given once a day. So if sprinkles are always welcome. So if you have given if you gave your heart me this already this morning, you will not be able to give it again. You can only do it once a day. Oh, we just got a nice little movement of people. I'm like watching y'all. I'm testing out some things that we've been talking about for these live streams because they're not pushing the live stream out as much as they used to before. And this morning we noticed some stuff happen at 10K likes, and I'm curious to see if it will happen again. So I am going to be resetting the room as we go. Just saying my keywords out loud, so y'all can just ignore me um as that's happening. All right, so now Let's get some of these shapes. I'm too far away from this paper, y'all. I'm sorry, I have to bring it closer to me because I cannot reach it. I don't know why it's so far down. All right. So up here, I'm going to deal with up here. Again, I did it before, but I somehow I didn't feel good about it. So now we're going to just deal with it again and stop playing around. The wings here, the luggage rack. The thing that I am happy about is because I had these basic shapes done already, the angles are kind of already addressed. If you know, I just have to now round out some of the edges and add some additional detail, but the strange angles of this um the strange angles of this view are already addressed. Y'all, this it wasn't this morning, yesterday morning I think it was, when Art Walker was in here and we were all chatting and he mentioned that Art Walker goes live. He says he's working on getting better, but he's really good, y'all. I know he says he's working on getting better himself, but he is really quite good. And his he uses a ballpoint pen to draw, so there's no erasing, which I actually like, because I'm telling y'all not to do all this erasing, and or that I don't want to do all this erasing, and I should be doing here's an angle I didn't get correct. I'm erasing this, y'all. I don't care. Christina, you said you're not impressed. Joselino, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Jesby7, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Gordo, welcome in. Yeah, I don't know what. I mean, I'm assuming there are lots of app updates happening and all of that. This is what I didn't do, y'all. I totally just ignored this angle here for the window and just did whatever I wanted to do right there. But that's okay, because we fix it. Your view count has gone down drastically, yeah. Yeah, it has been a strange place. All the really great artists you meet say they're still trying to improve. Yeah, it's an ongoing thing, I think, Be Easy. It's one of those things that um I guess it's similar to any other kind of profession. Especially when you feel passionate about it, you continue. M. Uh-oh. M. We gotta celebrate because that was your first gift. That's the first gift you've ever sent in our life. Wait, I started dancing before I hit the stupid sound effect. Yeah. Wait, I always do this. It's not exciting if I mess it up. Thank you, M. You see that? TikTok tells all the business. It lit you up like first gift ever. Ooh, 10. Ooh, thank you, Paul. Thank you for I wasn't paying attention. Thank you, Paul. Ooh, you're making history. Yes, you are. Congratulations. Listen to me. Once you start, like Be Easy's Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop. I'm just joking. Don't you do what's in your budget always. Anywhere you go in this on TikTok, if you're going into anybody's live stream, no matter what they say, you do what you can manage. I mean, I know you're a grown up, but sometimes I feel like it's such a listen, they've gamified this thing so much, and it really is such a like some people really like do some emotional, I don't know if manipulation is the word exactly, but they definitely take an emotional approach to getting support. I think I took this over a little bit too much. Father, be good to your daughter. Return into mothers. Be good to your daughters too. It's the same standing in, cleaning up the mess he made. Oh my God, I don't know what took me so long. Hey, Estella. Did True leave us? I think she did. Hey, Blondie. I was wondering, Blondie, I was like, is Blondie really here? Oh, Paul, thank you for the paper crane. Oh, Paul, do you know the paper crane is my absolute favorite gift? I love it so much. I don't know why, but I really love it. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate you. Estella, thank you for the overreacts and the love you so much. Oh, and Paul, Blondie, guess who saved me today? Well, everybody was tapping, but I know Paul was tapping overtime because I mentioned the 10K thing, Blondie. We were testing out. Yizai, welcome in. Thank you for joining. I have to say I do think that there is some merit to it because we are getting some more visibility now. But I think it's only at the 10K mark that you see the difference. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm not missing. Your oldest daughter has folded thousands of the paper cranes. You love them too. I have to say, I think that some of the gifts are super cute and like, y'all, if you've ever been in these like the big name rooms, y'all, Oh, you use them as decor at her wedding. Oh, I love that. Oh, you know what? I need to turn off this screensaver thing. When the battery is in low power mode, it automatically comes on. Oh, I love that, Dana. That had to have been really pretty and delightful. So, Estella, this is working. This the the evening time is working because you're here 2 evenings. I keep saying that one of the reasons I wanted the evenings is also to make sure that my West Coast California folks can join. Y'all, the folks from California that want to watch basic drawing exercises. We're drawing things using simple shapes. You're much more alert at this time, which makes sense. Hey, Jen, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Estella, it was super early. Are you kidding me? It's okay. I don't mind. Maybe you fell asleep after I stopped carving when my back was attacking me with pain. You said I'm not boring, but you fell asleep. It's Estella, please. Oh my God, talking about fell asleep. So the other night, y'all have seen her. Carol, the voice guru, comes into the room sometimes, and she was live and she was out at a um like an event. She lives in Southern California, and she was at an event, and it was like an open mic thing. So her daughter is brilliant and like 16, um plays many instruments, and Carol can also sing quite well. She has a beautiful voice, and they decided they were doing going to do Carol was convinced to to do the open mic. And so they were waiting. The group that was hosting the open mic had taken a break, and they were waiting for all that to. You said next thing you knew you were in Dr. Lisa's life. That's funny. Hey, Glow. And so then thank you for getting your heart me, Glow. And then so CB Easy was in there and saying it was really amazing. Y'all, it was so they're on the West Coast, and it was nighttime. And so it was like midnight. And I'm exhausted. And I was like, all right, but I'm going to at least stay until Carol performs. Y'all, the next thing I knew, it was like 12:01. I remember looking at the time. The next thing I knew, I didn't even notice that I didn't even notice that I woke up. I just heard Carol's voice. I looked at the screen and it was 12:28. I missed the whole thing. I missed the whole performance, everything. I was knocked out. The phone was still in my hand, up like this. 20 minutes, 20 something minutes I fell asleep for. Dimitra, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Heart, welcome in. I love how you did your name there. That's cute. Be easy. I was knocked. I was so mad. I'm glad she posted some highlight stuff. I think she has more to post still. I was upset. All right. Although my love is true, like a bird. I don't know where my home is. Okay. And as usual, some of this detail, like some of this detail I'll address with whatever I'm going to use to add the value here, because there are some details here that are like shadow related. Like there's this is a 1971 car. It has a lot more, like this right here is an edge that you cannot really see. Hey, Maximalist. Um, Natasha Curry Designs, welcome in. Dimitra, welcome in. I think I said hi to you before, Dimitra. I'm not sure, but welcome in, y'all. Um, the voice guru, Carol West, Estella. Um, she's on the West Coast too, but Estella, I actually don't know if you've been in the room at the same time as her before. You might have seen her in Dr. Lisa's room. So Carol, actually, y'all, Carol does. She is a voice actor, and she does. She started her super fans for group coaching for voice acting, and y'all, I took the plunge. I am pursuing voice acting. I'm actually quite excited about it. Um, so yeah, I am very excited about it. We are back to the iconic Vista Cruiser. I was like somebody, and it was Maximalist. You know, Maximalist, I can't ever remember what the name of the car is. And I was like, every time I don't remember what it is, you would swoop in with the name for me. Um, However, yes, we are back with the iconic Vista Cruiser. All right, let me get some curves going here on the wheel. So another thing here, you cannot really see that detail. This is a little bit of cheating, y'all, because I know what it should look like. You, oh, Maximalist, thank you. I think I have a long way to go before getting there. However, one thing I will tell you all, which is interesting, Cat's Eye, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Is that I am going to be doing more. Oh, y'all. And here I think that my voice is so weird. I read that the right way, Dana. You keep coming back as much for my voice as my art. I appreciate that. Um, I will be doing more voiceover videos and a little bit longer. I think I'm going to start trying to do a little bit slightly longer videos now. Um, so that I can start practicing for when when I get to that big 10K goal. Bacchanal Sauce, welcome in. How are you, my friend? My basketball bunny, welcome in. Yeah, I think our tapping work, and thank you, M. I'm definitely going to try. I'll let you know. If you all have questions and stuff, I will let you know. But I'm excited because we've had a couple sessions already, and Carol is a phenomenal coach. You know, not everybody can be a coach. Um, a good coach, I should say. So she's been a phenomenal coach. I have some equipment to acquire. I already found a space in here that I can create the booth. I'm going to use a closet here. Thank you, Bacchanal Sauce. Yeah, I am not upset about the rate of growth, considering I was coming from being almost completely bald. So be easy. That's actually a very good question because, first of all, I think the reality is that we all, not we all, but lots of folks have hang ups about their voice. And I think what people don't realize is that they sound far more delightful than they think they do, first of all. Second, what Carol has taught us is that the voice acting thing, they are just like anything else, y'all. There are lots and lots of things that they're looking for, and it varies. Kenzie Pinson, welcome in. Thank you for joining. And so they can, you sound like a bullfrog. I'm not sure that I agree with that, Be Easy. Remember, we've heard you speak before. You do not sound like a bullfrog. Not sure I've heard a bullfrog speak, but you don't sound like a bullfrog. Kelly, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Um, did I miss anyone? We're in a pretty decently hopping place, y'all. So, y'all, the thing I will remind you is as you're hanging out here with me, please feel free to tap the screen as much as you can to keep liking the live so that we get our numbers up. Oh, Estella, you should go to one of Carol's lives. She's not really on a regular schedule because she's doing it as part of her super fans. So it's a really, considering what these things cost, it's actually a really good setup that she's doing. Um so it's been, I love it. It's been wonderful. I've been grateful for the the coaching that I've been getting. I'm excited, and for sure, at the very least, I'm going to be using it for my for the voiceovers. Y'all, I'm trying to take the content up a notch this year, like storytelling, you know, and visually up a notch, and not just the same thing. I mean, sometimes like things like, the daily carving videos and stuff will be regular, but I'm going to try to be a little bit more like, these real content creators out here, I guess. Y'all, I am cheating with the wheels a little bit. I am following the shape that I had originally put down, but I am drawing the wheel because I know how to put the I know how to put the perspective down. One thing I think I am going to try to start doing on these lives is, hey, Elaine with a Y, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. I hope you're doing well. I am going to create like a curriculum. So for the different lives, we'll know what we're working on beforehand. Yes. And did a lot of voiceover work. He had a great voice and did a lot of voiceover work. Be easy. Is it something you've been thinking about? Is that why you asked? How are you, Elaine with a Y? Elaine, I haven't seen you. Have you been going live? I feel like even if I didn't get a chance to pop into your live, I at least would see you going live. Have you been going live? Or did you ditch it? I can totally understand either way. Oh, y'all, do you see it? Rocky and Bullwinkle. Do you know who has voiced over like I want to say it was in the hundreds of voices? Cree Summer. Remember Cree Summer from A Different World? She's actually the voice of a lot of popular animation voices. There's room for all kinds of voices in animation and even in commercials. You tried it out for a small project and they passed on it. Be easy. You cannot walk away after one no. 700. There we go. Be easy. You cannot walk away after one no. We keep getting better and we persevere, my friend. That's only one. Come on now. If you go into Carol's, like when be easy, you should be following Carol now after being in commercials, everything. Let me tell you. And what one of the things she has said is that even with my accented voice, there would be opportunities. Bridget G, hello, welcome in. How are you? Emma loves cats. Welcome in. Emma, another Emma. I don't think Emma loves cats stayed. How are you? Documentary, so many things that people don't think about. Because also, like what all remember, all the all the AI stuff, all of those things, those are people's, a lot of those are people's voices. Audiobooks, that's a big one. Actually, a lot of people do audiobooks, and it's not just big books. Remember, there are a lot of authors out here writing all kinds of books, y'all. There are a lot of voice actors that are reading, they're actually recording their audiobook work while they're actually recording their audiobook work while they're going live. Sophie, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. So be easy. I think all of these you said it's one of the reasons you enjoy the room. Exactly, Elaine. Oh, thank you, Tanya. I see what you're saying. Well, that's what Dana said too. I mean, other people, you all, several of you have said it over the time. So I suppose I don't mind. It's something I wanted to do for a long time. I've just never done it. Is Elmira? Yes, she is. She's she's in American Dad, I think. She's one of the characters in American Dad too. She's in a lot of stuff. Um Estella, were you awake when we were when so and oh, how do I not remember his name? Because he's still new. I don't remember, but you remember this morning they were basically being tech support for Janine. This room is a lot. Oh, Estella, a friend of yours passed in August. That was Trini. Did I know that? You said you remember some tech support. I'm sorry to hear that, Estella. That was not very long ago. You know what, Estella? I feel like you did tell me. Why? Because maybe you know what? The first time you came into the room, did you ask me if I was Trinidadian? No, that wasn't. Was that you? No, that was Luna. And I think you might have. Yeah, a few people have asked me that. Um, Not recently, but around that time, Luna also asked me. I think I might be mixing you up because that was when I first started going live. That was early. A Different World 2 is coming soon. I did see that, M. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Well, I shouldn't say that. I don't know what it is that I hope they're not going to try to, like, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes if they try to make it exactly like the first, you lose the you lose the you just lose it. It's not as good, and you just get disappointed. Oh, Dana. Thank you for the overreact, says Stella. Dana, guess what? That night when we were talking about Firefly, the Firefly fan in my household proceeded to tell me, I said something about one season, and he said that it's more than one season. He was quite annoyed. And I was like, okay. But before I even showed him the picture of the beanie, he was like, he knew, of course, what we were talking about. But he said it's more than one season, apparently. I don't know where the other season is. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. I was like, oh my gosh, fan you are, I suppose. Okay, y'all. So you saw, I'll show you here. You see where how I box this in with this is a trapezoid. So when we get up here, I did it here too, is that when we're adding now the curves for the car, the wheels, they come in this way with the trapezoid. So I wasn't saying it while I was doing it. And some of the challenge here is because of the angle, and we haven't learned perspective. Dana, don't Dana, do not waste your yarn. He's not gonna wear it. Don't waste your yarn, Dana. He's not gonna wear it. Do not waste your yarn. I'm telling you right now. He's not gonna wear it. First of all, even when I mean, it doesn't get cold here for us very frequently, but um, somehow he thinks he's immune to the cold. All right, y'all. So this wheel, did you see the tiny shape I had? Because this was the tiny trapezoid shape that was there. And so then we just follow still that same line and curve here and then curve here. And now we have a wheel without. That's true, Dana. That is true. Then I would have to get one of those heads. I'll ask him. Let's put it that way. Um, so this is the idea around what I'm saying about. I'm not saying don't learn perspective. We need to get to the point where we learn perspective. But even before you get to perspective, to learn perspective, we were able to get that shape in there. And I'm a little bit too far over. Oh, that's so. Ooh, we need to see this picture of this R2D2 beanie. Estella, yes. This is a is Maximalist still in here? It's a Oldsmobile. It's a 1971 Oldsmobile Vista Cruiser. You said, "Oh my bear." Yes, but good, Estella, because I'm sure the image also reminds you of it. See, I have to be careful because I don't know what light that was that just bounced off. Oh, it's this light from the ceiling fan. It definitely is one of those versions. It's definitely one of those versions. Y'all, Glow's live today was so much fun. I definitely could have made this a little bit shorter, but y'all, I was scared for a while. You took the station wagon to Italy? Really? I'm surprised it fit on any. Hey, Matt, how are you? Thanks for joining. Thank you for the gifts, friend. Oh, Glow, it was so much fun. Y'all have to do that on a regular basis. It was a lot of fun. Get, oh, they left already. So look at me now, Estella. I'm like processing this the big giant um station wagon on the thank you, Matt. I'm doing I'm going from this kind of basic shape to second level refining and getting to here. So where it's this 1971 Oldsmobile Vista Cruiser, which is why we're talking about station wagons on tiny streets. It's a classic for sure. It's a classic boat for sure. Oh, Maximalist, I was just asking if you were here. Why aren't you in my list? Thank you for the Go Populars. That's why you sent them, so I could know you were here. You said it's secretly a top three song. We learn something new about you every day, Be Easy. I think it's a lot of people's, maybe not top three, but folks like this song. Wait, what movie? Oh, Estella. You all were just having a hard time, giving them a hard time over there. Oxford Blues movie from the 80s. I need to check that out. Ooh, young Rob Lowe. I definitely want to check that out. Rob Lowe? Rob Lowe definitely has a strong fan base. Is that who you're talking about? Because he does. Now, I must say, I am not a big fan of his like suntanned, botoxed look that he has on that. I think it's 911 Austin. Oh, oh my gosh, TikTok, you didn't even give me a chance. Usually you give me a much longer time. I got a puzzle, y'all. I don't like when I get a puzzle on here because it always goes past the it takes me a long time to get it because there we go. All right, there we go. Thank you for the goats, Matt. I'll take it. I think Matt left. I'll take it. He brought his Chevy to Oxford and got it stuck in the narrow passages on campus. Oh, it really it Estella, we really do need to look for. We need really need to go look for this movie because that really is very similar to what y'all what y'all did. That is so funny. A black family driving around in a in a big giant boat on those tiny streets. All right. Yeah, I have to tell you, I am very happy because I was concerned. I was getting in my head about, I don't know why I was getting in my head about this thing. I don't know why. This part though, I think similar to this could have been a little bit more um this could have been a little longer, I think. I think I will make the nose here a little bit longer. Although I said no mistake, no backsies. But I think I can make that adjustment and feel okay about it. Oh, I have to bring it closer to me, y'all. You said there was one time your dad had to back up because it wouldn't fit all the way. That's so funny to me. The boat. Oh, you know what? That is an awesome memory. I need to let me go over to the YT and see what this is looking like over here. You do? Oh, it doesn't look bad. You can't see me, but you definitely see the drawings very clearly. Y'all, guess what I'm going to I love that. Isn't it awesome that they took it? I think it's awesome. I think it's also awesome that you got to live in such cool places. I mean, I know that if folks, all right, y'all, so there again, it's one of these things where 3 years. Wow, that is a nice amount of time. That's a better plot than Chevy Jason European Vacation. Yes. So these details here, y'all, if you can see this, you see the curve right over the wheel well. That is actually part of the wheel well. That all those details I will address in whatever way I add the value here, because then we can address the highlights and the shadows there that can create the again, I say it fairly frequently, the value that value can then inform the the form. I need to stop using that word. That value can help to define the form even more, as value does. I'm trying to put this in a place that feels sensible. And I'm trying not to add that. I'll address here, right here, there's going to be some shadow, because so that this, you can see this bump out, just it's slight, but it's there. You said you were a family of 6. You definitely needed the space. I mean, that makes sense that then you brought. I'm at first when you said you you all took it with you, I was like, really? But I suppose to meet that need, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know why I was freaking out so much before. Sometimes there's a lot of pressure doing some of this stuff on the live stream. No, I don't feel it all the time. Sometimes though, it feels like, and I know I shouldn't feel like that. It could have been cheaper than renting a car or buying one. Well, the thing is you wouldn't have been able to get a car there that would have fit all six of you. You wouldn't have. Danietta, welcome in. Thank you for joining. You did a good job today, Glow. Glow, I know, and I know better. I don't know why I I don't know why. I also need to keep reminding myself. It's like we were talking about the last time. I was saying to folks that one of the I don't remember if I keep the last time. When was the last time? 7 o'clock this morning. I don't remember if it was yesterday or the day before. I was saying that I hadn't oh, I just realized. Estella, did you see my face? I was like, I forgot that I was in the TikTok live stream earlier on the other phone. And then I changed it to the YT stream. And I'm looking at the phone and I'm like, I see Estella saying, "Hey there, my friend," but I don't see it up here because my head was down. I'm like, I don't see it up here because I was looking in the wrong place. It's somebody we were talking about like the challenge of the co-streaming thing, but it's easier when you just tell people. People don't care. Like earlier this morning when I was live, I was talking, and somebody came into the live and they were like, "There's no one in here. Like, who are you talking to?" Um, oh, Estella, I'm subscribed to you. I was subscribed to you from one of the first times you came into the live and you told me you had a there we go. That is what I was trying to do because I had this looking too curvy. That's another thing that I have to address is that I've made quite there when I'm adding the value I need to make sure I get some of the lines. They're not sharp edges, but it is a little bit more boxy um than cars these days, so I want to make sure that I'm getting that. No, I don't have multiple YT channels, just this one. Well, I do, but this is the only one I talk about. Burnt milk, welcome in. Thank you for joining. 20K, y'all. Actually, you know what I realize, y'all? I think it's a 10K interval. I think it's a 10K interval. Unhinged and Feral. Hello, you see? Unhinged and Feral. I told you I was going to start going back in the nights. Bodacious Borland, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. I told you. Are you back on the West Coast? Or was it West Coast that you, yeah, right? Because I know that there's two different time zones, California. Okay, yeah. I was like, I remember we had this conversation. I'm like, did I remember the right thing? I hope so. Yeah, as the community and the room is getting bigger, I have to say I'm not I'm doing it. I think I'm doing okay, but I don't always remember as much. I try. I do try and will continue to try. So be easy. Don't think I forgot. So are we going back down the voice acting road? Road, road. I was going to say route and then changed it to road and then it all went haywire. Are we going back down the voice acting road? Cherry Soda, welcome in. Thank you for joining. All right, y'all, let's see. I may need to keep a little notebook with my followers' names and channels. Hmm. Oh my God, I cannot with you. I had to, be easy. I had to put my 18 and over onto the live because of you, not because of you. Yeah, Glow. Did you see me going, Estella, you know why I did that? Glow, do you want to make your confession or no? You don't have to. No pressure, Glow. Estella, I said that because guess who does that? Glow. Glow Glow wants to make sure she remembers everything about everyone, and Glow does that. That's why I was like, should I now? All right, that feels better to me. So yeah, Glow is making sure she doesn't forget anybody's info. So over the wheel. When you say a used art desk, does it like tilt? Does it do like the drafting tilt unhinged and feral? I'm excited. Listen to me. I'm excited. I don't even know what it looks like. Brooke, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Y'all, listen now. I'm going to try to coordinate with I'm going to you have to find some cheap art stuff to rebuild your supplies. Unhinged and feral, find. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. That's really awesome. Um, you know what you need, where you need to go? Y'all taught me about that they have art store thrift stores. There you go. See? Estella just said it. Creative reuse stores. I didn't know that they had art store thrift stores, but they do. Blondie, you're back. Did you go roaming the streets, Blondie? The TikTok streets? Did you go roaming the TikTok streets, Blondie? Yeah, one of the things that I feel like I'm always telling y'all that I'm hungry. I do, though, need to figure out eating something before I get on the live stream for the 7 o'clock. But I do feel like I'm going to get used to this again, y'all. The 2 days a week. I mean, the two times a day. I don't feel tired today, actually. There's one in San Diego and a couple in Northern California. Oh, I have my water. Actually, you just reminded me, Tanya. One in Pasadena. Ooh. Unhinged and Feral, you said that the closest one is 3 hours away. Oh, ouch. Rob's Art, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Oh, Rob's Art, welcome back. Thank you for joining us again. Um, you know what I realized, y'all? You remember when I was saying the California and all that stuff, and I said, let me see, and Unhinged and Feral came in. I mean, I don't know if that counts because Unhinged and Feral is always is here frequently enough. Bobo, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Bobo, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. You helped mod for a friend on YT for 2 hours. I'm good, Bobo. How are you? Now, so Bobo, I am going to ask you, is it Bobo or is it Bobo? I'm Jamaican, so I'm asking you if it's Bobo or Bobo. I'm Jamaican. That's why I asked you that. Is it Bobo or Bobo? Maybe there's one in Portland, but that's still a drive. Oh, oh, Reading. But Facebook Marketplace, you'll find stuff too. Like you said, you found that desk on Facebook Marketplace. I always forget about Facebook Marketplace as a place for y'all. Why do I keep saying these things out loud? Sam XOXO7, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Oh, it's this like your friends. They have one of these giant boat station wagons from the 1970s. It's gorgeous, but an art desert. Would I like to be friends with you? Depends on what you're about. We're very discerning in this room, you know. We have to be careful. Thank you for wait, you joined the Inky crew and everything. Thank you. Wait, you know what, y'all? My thing here is blocking all my things. Thank you for getting your heart me. I got it. I didn't get a chance to look at your page yet. We are a bunch of creatives and creative lovers in this room. And protective of Leanne. I didn't look at your profile yet. I see you followed me. I well, I don't usually you said younger than your grandson? You followed me, you'll be able to find me. What I'm saying is I don't usually follow folks until after the live stream when I can look at their profiles. You can certainly understand that I'm a little bit careful. TikTok is an interesting place. TikTok streets are like the real streets. We still have to be careful. Yeah. Right, Unhinged and Feral. It unfortunately, in fact, it might be worse than the real streets, especially in the nighttime. Gamer Boy 48, welcome in. Thank you for joining. I was waiting on. I knew Blondie was going to do some recon. I knew Blondie was going to do some recon. Wait. Um, you know, on Hinge and Feral, I was trying to remember the name of the area. Fast Eddie. Um, I was trying to remember the name of the area where one of my one of the people that are in the one of the people that's in the greeting card community lives, I think, close to you, but I don't remember the name of the town she's in. Sorry. Y'all, I was processing that in my head, which is why then my brain starts to not shut down, but I'm processing and then we get quiet. Oh, I guess we're not quiet because we have music. Yeah, I don't know what um this playlist is, but I don't mind it. It's like 2000 something. Do we have the right things? Yeah, I think this will be fine until I add some um value detail. And then let me get up here. And then let's get here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm excited because this is actually kind of looking like this thing. And now we get our luggage rack up here, which I erased it. Or am I should? It's like like you said, it looks fine. And I had already erased all this stuff when it was perfectly fine. Now I'm just redrawing the same thing that I erased when it was perfectly fine. Oh no! Oh, Unhinged and Feral, I'm sorry to hear that, but I am glad that you are back in business and drawing again. And I am very excited about your drafting table. I am actually quite excited about that for you. Y'all, I'm not mad at this little station wagon dragon stuff going on here. I am not mad at that. Look at that. Look what we came from to this. Our boxes turned into this. I am not mad at that. I have to tell you, every day that I practice, even sometimes I try to do a little bit of practice outside the live. I don't have a lot of time to, but sometimes I do. Y'all, I am very excited that I started this practice again. This back to basics thing. You've been working on the human form. So on Hinge and Feral, we are going to. Oh, let me tell you right now who you should who you should watch. Find this guy, Art Walker. He does beautiful human form things, and he has videos on. He's on here and he goes live, and he's in our room sometimes in the mornings, though not at night, because he's in. I think he said Switzerland. But he also posts on his page, and he also posts on the YT. I think he has the same name. You watch him before I get on in the morning. He told me he was taking a break from live for a little bit to do some more practice for himself, and he's trying to make more videos. But on the YT, he has, so what he does on Hinge and Feral is he'll say, okay, we're working on like the head today, or the hands, or the whatever it, or the torso today, and he spends his entire live stream going through the torso, or that particular body part, or that particular part of the anatomy. And what he does then is he posts, because he really does walk through it. In he certainly stays more on track than I do, let's put it that way. But he'll post that whole thing on his YT. So on his YT, he has multiple videos of and he's really good. But he says it in here that he's doing it as practice too. But he's really good. He really is. Um so check him out. I think you might like what he does. And also, we are starting animals. Y'all, I have I might finish with this tonight. Maybe not. But I'm I I will definitely start horses tomorrow because I'm done. Now, let's be clear. What I said I was going to do, y'all, is remember, we have lots of shapes that were refined, objects that were refined, that we need to take another step further to like finalize by adding value. Remember, let's not forget all the beautiful buildings that we need to refine. So what I'm going to start doing, what time tomorrow on Hinge and Feral? So, oh, I'll tell you mine, or what time does he go on? I don't think he's going live right now, and he does not have a schedule. But for me, this is my schedule. So I'm still going to go live every day at 9 a.m. Eastern. So you might not catch that one. But every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday night, I am going live at 7 p.m. Eastern. And on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday night, hey, Feral Mom. And on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday night, I'm doing this stuff. And those mornings, I'm doing like my regular art stuff. So on those mornings, I'm doing, like this morning, I did carving until my back attacked me. But y'all, let me tell you, the sitting down on the stool, I was good for the rest of the day. My back stopped hurting me by sitting on the stool and just doing the stretches. I was good for the rest of the day. So I think I just have to make sure that I have my anti-fatigue mat, my proper shoes on. Oh, you're good, Feral Mom. I was carving. I do, Estella. I do stay on until at least 8 PST. So I at least stay for 2 hours. So I get on at 9 my time, 6 your time, and get off 2 hours later. I'm trying to go at least 2 hours every time I go live. So like tonight, I started a little bit past 7. It might have been like 7:10. So we're at an hour and a half. So we'll be here for at least 30 more minutes. And I know Blondie is paying attention. Blondie, do you notice that I'm not like, my energy is there. I feel good. Like this is not too late for me. Um, Fair Mom, how are you doing? I know you said you were super busy this morning, so you weren't able to hop on. Oh, because this probably could be a little bit down, but I'm not overthinking this, y'all. I feel good about this. You said yes, it's good. Half Ven one, thank you. Coloring right now. That sounds awesome. That sounds delightful and restful and a nice wind down activity before um Luther. What did I say, Em? What's all right, y'all. So I'm going to take the opacity down on this one and we are going to start the next one. Luther the singer or Luther the show with Idris Elba? Or Lex Luthor? Any more Luthers, y'all? You know, if you said that in response to something I asked or said, you know, I forgot it already. Oh, the song. I see what you're saying. At first, I thought that's what you meant, and then I was like, that is definitely Janet Jackson. Dana. M said Luther, and I was trying to guess what M was referring to. So I was like, is it Luther Vandross, the singer? Is it Luther, the show with Idris Elba? Have y'all seen that show? It's a good show. Or is it Lex Luthor? You were thinking who else matters? Yeah, I liked that. Oh, Dana, I'm actually glad that this made me think of Dana. Remind me of the shows that you told me I need to look for on the Zan. The British shows. There were two shows that were like competition shows where they were one of them artists were doing like special places in different ways. Remind me. Well, I was going to say, maybe is there somebody? Yeah, that first part. Maybe that's a sample. Landscape artist of the year and portrait artist of the year. Thank you. Because after the live, I definitely will be on my couch trying to find those. All right, y'all. Let's get to the Oldsmobile and the other on this other angle now. I actually feel very infuriated that this doesn't look like a complete disaster. We should look that up. Listen to me. Anything to avoid starting the next one. You know, Glow, the most important thing for me was getting the angles correct, and I'm glad about that. And to show all we did was shapes. I'm very happy about it. I'm not mad at it at all. All right, let me figure out what happens here now. Okay, let me start with the windshield. Ah, Black Lotus. Hello. We're not doing too badly, Black Lotus. Look at that. This is 2 out of 3 so far. And look, remember this? This is what I'm doing. So we're not doing too badly. It's almost there. Aether Wolf, hello, welcome in. Black Lotus, how are you? Black Lotus, I feel like I haven't seen like I know we talked about it this morning and you said your power was out yesterday. Hey Jen Watercolor, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you, my friend? Thank you for getting your heart me. How are you? Y'all, the nighttime is the right time for some folks because we miss some people early in the morning. I'm actually quite happy that so many folks that haven't been able to join us in the mornings are able to drop in the night. So now I feel like I'm glad I decided to come back with the nighttime lives. Let's see how this works, y'all, because I might increase the days if I start looking good. I'm y'all. I'm a little bit happy about it. I started saying it and I need to say it. I feel a little proud. I feel a little proud here. I need this boost because when we start doing these horses, I am going to be overthinking that big time. I know it. Yes, Jen. We've been talking about how this station wagon, that National Lampoons, other folks, it's been their like family vehicle in the 70s or 80s. Yeah, for sure, Jen. For sure, for sure, for sure. I'm begging you for mercy. Y'all, this one is actually easier, I think. I think this one was the hardest one. But look at that boxy boat and let's see where we get to before. You too unhinged and unhinged and feral. You said you're glad that I'm here in the night. Yeah. I am. Yeah, let's see how the rhythm of this. If I'm able to get enough work done during the morning lives, and this doesn't become too exhausting at night, maybe I will even add another day to it. It's not something I'll rush into, but let's see how this pans out. This is the wheel. Glow, this is not bad. This one is actually an actual Spotify one. Um, let me tell you. It's called Good Feeling OOs, 00s, 2000s. It's not bad. Estella, yeah. So I think the time, because then I remember when I first started, you remember Estella because you're saying it. When I first started going live in the night, I used to go at 9 p.m. and even later sometimes. And by 10:30 I was like, my my eyes were closing. And so yeah, I will get real sleep is for the weak. Well, especially Estella, because I wake up at 5. Now I started waking up at 5:30 in the morning. So yes, I am tired. That is late. Yes, exactly. So and I'm no young spring chicken anymore. I need my rest. Yeah. Tanya, don't encourage unhinged and feral, okay? Don't encourage sleep is for the weak. If you don't sleep, you will be weak. Wait, what? The chat. You said you'll sleep when you're dead. Your daughter says that too, Estella. Listen, I used to say too when I was that age. Listen to me. I got kicked out of my father's house because I had gone, it was when I was about 24. Yeah, it was when I was about 24. I had gone to my dad's to live so that I could go to grad school and pay for grad school out of pocket. In 6 months, he told me this is not going to work. You got to go. Y'all, I used to be out in the streets and I used to, having fun. I was a 20 something year old and I used to come home in the morning, take a shower, and go straight to work. Like I would be out all night, come home in the morning, take a shower, and go to work. That used to be, and my father was like, I'm going to, he was like, he's going to have a heart attack because no matter, I kept saying to him, I'm a grown up. But you know what it is that what he explained to me is that even though I was a grown up, and even though he knows that I do it when I live on my own, it's different when I'm at his house and he stays up all night listening for the door. And so he doesn't get any sleep. And he was like, I can't do this anymore. You got to go. My dad was like, I can't do this anymore. You got to go. So, y'all, I did not go to grad school and pay for it out of pocket. Let's put it that way. You get at least 3 to 5 hours. 3 hours is not enough time to sleep. I learned that when we don't get enough sleep, it messes with our cortisol levels. Yep, it does. Oh, Black Lotus. Y'all, the whale. Black Lotus. Here you go again. Black Lotus. Did y'all see that whale? Black Lotus. Black Lotus, thank you. Oh my God. What are you doing? Postmenopause, it still sucks, but some nights it's 6 hours at most. If my daughter had done that while she lived with me, I would have said something to her too. Yeah, you see the problem, Estella, is my dad was not the kind to. Doctor said it's normal for you. Okay, I mean, if you are if you are if your doctor is saying it's enough sleep for you, I guess. Um, you see, Estella, the thing with my let butterflies dances. Wait, I want to see it. Did you see it, y'all? Oh, a Black Lotus. Wait, y'all, pay attention to the screen. Seriously, a a diamond. Oh my god, Black Lotus. What are you doing, Black Lotus? You know that you do not have to do this. Thank you. They saw it. Oh, the butterfly didn't show. The diamond, I don't know if I've seen it before either. That's the only diamond I'll be getting. Black Lotus. You just gave me the only diamond I'll be getting. Thank you. Pharaoh Mom, I'm going to look. I know. Thank you so much, Black Lotus. I appreciate it. You know that I appreciate it, Black Lotus. Oh my goodness. Black Lotus, I told you, macaroni and cheese without anything. No. Oh, Black Lotus, thank you so much. I appreciate you. But you know that you don't have to. Y'all, you know that I don't expect anything. I am grateful anytime you all can. Ooh, Crystal Dreams. Y'all, I the night y'all get unlocked in the nighttime with the wait, did it not show on the screen? I can do the replay and we can well, I can't do it right now. Wait, you know what? Let me y'all didn't see the Crystal Dreams? It should have showed up on the you think it's because Black Lotus is level 30 gifter? Oh, what did I just do? Black Lotus at this rate, you're going to get to 31 soon. What I'm trying to figure out is did you level up in here? Because you know it doesn't show me properly. I'm wondering if it's Feral Mom. I'm trying to figure out if it's be easy. Thank you for my go popular, be easy. Blondie, give me a chance, Blondie. Blondie's like, hello, be easy. Sent you a go popular. No, the gifts are supposed to do if they're an interactive gift. No, Blondie, I'm only teasing. I didn't see it at first, Blondie, and I when I looked up, I saw it. If it's an interactive gift, it's supposed to show no matter what. Wait. And even if I don't see it, y'all should see it. Oh, be easy. I know that. You know I appreciate you. somebody, it's, yeah, it's the category. It's, there are some gifts. This is another TikTok thing. So there are some gifts that are interactive. Um, and even, sometimes you'll see people doing those voice chats. You can't send those gifts in the voice chat because they interact with because the voice chat doesn't allow those interactive gifts. But yeah, that Crystal Dreams one is I think it's supposed to show up as a thing on my head. Or even if it doesn't show up on my head, it shows up on the screen. I don't know, Feral Mom, but I appreciate it. Even though I didn't see it on the screen, I still see it. I don't, TikTok Live Studio is weird with some of that stuff, but you all should still see it. Even if I don't see it, you all should still see it. But Feral Mom, it, even though I didn't see it, I still see it in my diamond count. So you know that I appreciate you. Wait. T, are you asking me that because you see me here not doing any of this stuff? You, because I'm not drawing and I'm just talking? Is that why you're asking me? Why is your whole, where's the TG? Why don't I see TG? Why is it showing you who your the art police is here? That is why you're asking me. I didn't set it up yet. Y'all know how I get when we start talking about stuff and then I get distracted, and I'm not trying to avoid this, y'all. I feel confident about this one. Um I am trying to figure out what I did here though. Like, where's the, I think I know what I did, and I think what I did was there. I see it. Yeah, there we go. I'll get it there. Hey, Dead Dolls, how are you? Did you change your username? You know when you, ooh, quarterback Frank. Can we see that one? I didn't see that one. Thank you, Black Lotus. Yeah, I don't know what quarterback Frank does. Lena, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Quarterback Frank might not be. Yeah, that's why TG. The TG went away because when you change your username, there's a sequence that you have to do it. You have to change, if you change your username, it defaults your nickname to your username automatically if you don't do it if you don't do the nickname first and then username or something like that. So you can change it back to TG in 7 days. That's why I did that. So if you want to put TG back, you have to wait 7 days to change the nickname, not your username. Dead Dolls, thank you for the Rosa, my friend. We're back to Rosas. TT is such a little gnome. Answer your riddles 3 and I'll give you back your name. It's the most ridiculous thing. So if you do it in a certain sequence, you can change both at the same time. But if you do your username first, if you I might even be saying the wrong sequence. You wouldn't you wouldn't be able to. You have to wait now 6 days or 7 days to change it. This song makes you sad. Why does it make you sad, Be Easy? Oh, you said it's amazing. DBZ Evolution, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Y'all, I really do think it is at each 10K interval that they push people in the room. But remember that day that we were testing it out and we went to 10K? Feral Mom, was that you that just leveled up? I've level up thing just showed up. See how late it's showing up? Was that you, Feral Mom? Who was that? Somebody y'all remember you have to tell me when you level up because I can't, this thing doesn't show me all the time. All right. This is for you, Feral Mom. If the sound, I was dancing to the music, not the cheers. That's for you again. Thank you very much for the support. What level did you go to? This is TikTok. Do better. I'm like Dr. Lisa. TikTok. Do better. Wait, let me see if I can see it here. I'm in my fan club section. Y'all, I kind of like our nighttime vibe, right? It doesn't tell me. Why do they have to make everything a problem? No, DG. Now I have to think about it every time. The you sent a super fan box. Fair Mom, do you know what you did? Do you realize what you just did? Okay, y'all. So yeah, so I'm going to explain to y'all what the box is. Feral Mom, you just sent a super fan box, which means it was one, right? Feral Mom just paid for somebody to be able to get 1 month of superfan, of my superfan. So in 2 minutes and 7 seconds, somebody can grab that from the superfan. Feral Mom, make sure you get your points. Because it's a lot of points. I think it's 1,000 points you get for that. Make sure you collect your points for that. Do y'all understand what I just said? You see me, Feral Mom, I'm like, do you know what you just did? Okay, good. All right. That was very kind of you, Feral Mom. Thank you. Well, I'm gonna. Oh, so y'all, this is. I think someone can. Also, so this is what I was thinking of doing for the super fans. Until Peppa Pig, this queen is Leanne. Thank you for joining us, Peppa Pig. Oh, thank you for the roses, Peppa Pig. Yeah. Wait, TG, you're showing up as TG. Wait, what's happening? Thank you for the overreact, Peppa Pig. I appreciate you. Y'all, the nighttime lives. This is definitely a vibe, y'all. This is definitely a different vibe. Okay, y'all. So, thank you, Peppa Pig. I appreciate it. Yeah, TG, I did see the TG over here, but I don't see it over here yet. Glow, what just happened? Glow was on it. Glow was on it. Glow, you are fast. Glow, were you like this? You locked in. Glow just became a super fan. Now, let's be clear, y'all. Let me tell you right now, you have to cancel it. Or it will, I don't know how it charges you, but it will, or maybe it will just go away and ask you. Wait, I'm trying to get the sound effects. I like the night times. Oh, Peppa Pig. Thank you for the goats. Thank you for the cake slice. Peppa Pig, look at you. All right, so yeah, what I'm going to be doing, so with the super fan. So you Black Lotus. You're back, Black Lotus. Um you were locked into on John Farrell. All of you were locked in. I love that. So what I'm going to be doing for right now is doing superfan lives where y'all we can like ask the questions can go deep. Hey Chunky, how are you? So that we can sort out our stuff. Thank you for coming in and getting your heart me, Chunky. I appreciate you. Um the thing that I really, really need to let y'all know, Black Lotus, thank you for the happy hat. Um, did y'all see the happy hat? You know what I think it is? You said next time you get. Oh, I see it now. It's like delayed. Wow. Did y'all see that? I saw it. Oh, look at that. Next time you get money, you're getting me more gifts. Thank you, Chunky. I appreciate you. Glow, thank you for the super populars. Now you're sending super populars because you can. Next time you thank you, Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig, did you follow me? How are you gonna know I'm live if you don't follow me? Yeah. Oh. So okay. So we'll be doing that, but okay, Peppa Pig, awesome. I didn't see when it said you followed, so thank you very much. I appreciate you. So the on Tuesday night we talked about this. We were talking about like something with like where the community can sit outside of here. Something a set something that will be more beneficial to all of us. And one of the reasons I thought about it is y'all know we talk about so many things in here, and yeah, we laugh and we joke about stuff, but we talk about some very valuable things here. And not all just art related. And we share so much information with each other, and I just feel like we are a bunch of sharers and we all have expertise in so many different areas, and of course life experience and wealth of knowledge. And I just feel like we do share a lot here. And I know that I said I'm going to, because I'm going to create the resources page. But as a, you don't overshare, be easy. No, you don't overshare any more than anyone else. I've never added value to a conversation once. Don't you rope me into that. That's not true. I am roping you in. It's part of your responsibility in being part of this community. You are being roped. You are being roped. Um. Anyway, so was here, and so wants me to wait to talk about some, I guess, a resource that might be helpful for that. But I have some thoughts about it. But the idea would be that we would take that to the next level. I'm not trying to get y'all to go to a, like, have to participate extensively somewhere else. You would do whatever you feel comfortable with, but it would be a place where the information that we share could sit and be interacted with and expounded upon, you know? And it would, even if people miss, even if people miss the, a four exactly. I was about Unhinged and Feral, yeah, but better. Um, I don't know yet exactly where, because I was contemplating either. I have to be careful what I say. Let me type it in the chat. So that I don't get in trouble. I was contemplating um so I was contemplating one or two, one or the other of those, and setting it up in a way. So, like, okay, I want to formalize some of like this stuff that I'm doing. I want to create like real tutorial videos that y'all can watch and all those types of things. I want to, we talk about so many things that our artists support. Um, think about if we had like a running one post that had a running list of support, like grants, or you know what I'm saying, like those types of things. So yeah, the things that we we are not going there. You said we are going on red. Dick boys. I like that. I like that though, TG. I'm cooking with gas, right? Is that what they say? No, but even, but Unhinged and Feral, even that, like, even I've been talking about getting rid of some of my stuff in here, and little things like that, like where we are send watercolor to the poor. Lots of us are artists. This community is going to grow, y'all. You hear me talking about going more live in the night. Lighthouse. Hi. Thank you for getting your heart, me. Be easy. Did you know that Lighthouse is the brilliant drummer, Carol's daughter? Oh, Lighthouse, you leveled up. Lighthouse is the brilliant drummer, Be Easy. Lighthouse, Be Easy was in the live that night. I used to be on this plat where we could chat in voice and we'd share leads. It was so much fun. Yeah, yeah, Lighthouse. Be Easy was there. Um, so TG, yeah. So that's an. Thank you so much, Peppa Pig. I appreciate you for stopping in and for the compliments and the gifts, my friend. You made me blush. Niece. Peppa Pig. It was all artists. Hung out with Detour, if you've ever heard of him. Very wise guy. No, I don't think I did TG. But yeah, that was super awesome. And and I'm processing the Detour thing, TG. Like, do I know Detour? But yeah. So you TG, exactly. This is what is to support people's art that may not be able to afford it. Tired of gatekeeping. That's the thing, is that he's a muralist in Colorado. Maybe I have heard of him. I can't swear. But yeah, so I am trying to create that space, but like you said, it needs nurturing. I'm going to talk to Soso because it sounds like Soso might have some ideas for like where this could reside, but those two places are where I'm contemplating. I'm leaning towards the school one more because of what it would be able to allow us to do. And there's a little bit of fun gamification in there too, like you gain badges and things like that for different types of participation. But I'm trying to take the support one step further. And this came up now with the super fans, is that I was trying to figure out what's the best way to add additional value to to the super fan realm. Like, if folks want to become super fans, but um oh, Lighthouse, what? Let me see. I'm checking on your time. All right, 6:22. It's not late. I keep forgetting that you are 3 hours behind. I thought about you and your mom today. I was going to text you. I was talking about y'all earlier because I was talking about, first of all, I was telling them I fell asleep. You said, "Don't worry, you're good." Did you did your mother tell you I fell asleep on that live? When y'all were performing, I was knocked out. I came back 20 minutes later. Um, so I was talking about that. She told you. And then I was also talking about the voice acting stuff. Oh yeah, Lighthouse also is a voice actor. She's an she's 16 and she is, I mean, she's a sound engineer. She plays multiple instruments, not just the drums. And on her, she's learning to play the bass now, and she's posting lots of stuff that way. She's a brilliant little, not little. You're not little, but you know what I'm saying. What did I call you the other day? I don't remember. A brilliant little something. She's definitely a brilliant 16-year-old. Oh, I get a rose. Out by a group that if I can't use the right tools to just stop. Wait. And I was like asking if I could use a crayon as a resist and was shoot out by a group. That's the nice thing about Trion. You are brilliant. I love TG. I love how you're doing the platform names. I probably shouldn't have said that either. But you can do the same thing on that school. That's the thing, TG. I have to tell you, I'm leaning in that direction because it actually allows you to do a lot more than Trion does. And frankly, the cast is better. Resist to stop water. No, yes. Unhinged and Feral. I processed it. I didn't realize what you wrote before. And you got chewed out for that? This is what I'm saying about it's like math problems. You get to it in different ways. And I think that the reality. So TG, I actually added Substack to my list of things to pursue potentially. I just wasn't sure how the other stuff would sit on Substack. Is no Unhinged and Feral. I don't want Discord because Discord and y'all please correct me if I'm wrong, but Discord would only be the forum. I wouldn't be able to do all the other things that I want to do on there. Feral Mom, a lot of people say that. I feel like Discord reminds me of old style forums though. Like old school forums. Oh, you do, Estella? Do you have a community on there? Chat rooms. Yeah, Dana. If y'all dabbled in the IRC days, I like Glow. I don't mind Discord either, Glow, but I want more than what I don't think Discord offers as much as I want. It's as cheap as They have two different plans, Feral Mom. They have one that's $9.99 a month and one that's $99 a month. Lighthouse, you said Discord is so interesting. So Unhinged and Feral, the way it works is as if it's my community, I have to pay school to support it. So I would pay the $9.99 a month or the $100 a month, depending on what works. There's a hobby that's $9.99. Yeah, that's the one. Um, that's the cheap. It's $9.99 or $99.99. But then you can set it up for membership on Hinged and Feral. So there would be there would be I would have to figure out how that would work in terms of the levels because I also want y'all to be able to access um at the very least the discussion part without it being like wild. Um so there are a couple things at play. I'm not doing away with the live stream. The live stream is still an important that this is not going anywhere. I love this. And also for us to get more folks into the community, there has to be a feeder into the community and the live stream has been helpful to start building the community in general. So that would definitely still keep going. You said like I can go back and see how did she prep that lino again? Yes, you would be able to, TG. Um, you would be able to do that, or even just ask. It just would be so much more of an easy back and forth. Um, but I want to make it work for everyone, right? So that's kind of why I now need to add Substack to the to the options to see if that would work. So Unhinged and Feral, I'm definitely thinking of it from all perspectives because I don't want anybody to not be part of the group, if that makes sense. Um, for because of any kind of constraints, but also the live stream isn't going anywhere. Let's put it that way, y'all. This is not something for tomorrow, so it's not something to like anything. No, no one gets left behind. Exactly, Glow. See you tomorrow. I will be. Oh, you know what? You're saying bye, and I didn't realize it was as late as it is. You know what I'm saying, y'all? It's we've been I'll go 8 more minutes till we get to 2 hours and 30 minutes. We're at 2 hours and 22. So the thing is that I'll talk about it here from time to time, and as I think so too, Estella. I do think school is the answer, but I am curious to see um what So is talking about. Again, it's not something that happens tomorrow. But I also am not trying to I'm trying to create a place where we can all be. There are still going to be some things that would sit behind a paywall in terms of access potentially. And like you were saying on Hinge and Feral, like different levels of stuff. I think you were saying like on the Treon, on the Treon one, different levels of stuff. And like maybe I could have the tutorials at different levels and all that. Um, oh, I like that. Unhinged and Feral, because that's exactly what just happened. Because essentially, Feral Mom just became a donor for a month. And I think and honestly, Unhinged and Feral, I think there are lots of ways for us to manage that, right? Because I think that there are, we talk about, you all hear me using the word collective, and I intentionally use that word because we've talked about this before, but I don't know how many of y'all were on there when I said that when I first started my what became the print shop. It was supposed to be, I had actually wanted to set it up like a co-op, um with people getting like having a like share. And in I had intended for the initial part of it to be like a labor share. So Unhinged and Feral, I think that there are ways to also support it. Like, you know, if folks are willing to do things like, I don't know what you call it on those platforms, but mod for a month and help to, because again, these things do need sustenance. So I think that there are a multitude of ways for us to manage it, like you said. Um, Donors for scholarships. You said you're playing a word game and have the stream on as your background. There are some really good word game live streams, Lighthouse. I there's I'll send I need to send you one. She's really good and she's on at night at this time. Hey Charlene, how are you? So like you said on Hinge and Fell, you'll see the live is not going anywhere. So the dynamic of the live is definitely not gonna change. This would be an extension of it. But at the same time, I love what you're saying about the donors for scholarships because I'm not planning on making it something that is cost prohibitive to the donors. We had talked about it being around what this super fan thing is because I think that actually would be more beneficial to folks um than the super fans. Charlene, thank you. And there are a lot of them, Charlene. There are a lot of those dancing videos. I actually tomorrow I'm going to print and I'll probably film. Not probably, I will film one because if I'm printing, I'll definitely be dancing. So I will film one tomorrow. Um. Anyway, y'all, like I said, it is definitely not. There's no decision made, but it. You all are. This is for us, and I am Charlene. I said I was giving myself. Now it's 3 minutes to two and a half. Um, I'm doing Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday nights, Charlene. I used to do them before, so now I brought them back. This song is making this so inspirational. I can't hear because I'm running my mouth. Oh, chasing cars, and I only have it in one ear. It's y'all. It's very low for me. You would be my founding members, yeah. And there's Unhinged and Feral. There's a piece of it there too. What Estella is talking about, the founding member thing. There, it becomes a different thing for y'all too. So I got to think about it. But we'll talk it through, and that's the thing, is it is for us, so I want to be able to always always willing to work. Yeah, and that's the thing, y'all, is that I just know I'm committed to maintaining it and doing the things that need to get done to maintain it as a community. um and so and so I'm not worried about it fizzling. Now, I'm not saying in a few years it won't, but I'm really trying to create this space for a lot of things. I want it to develop into a really robust place of support. And I'm good with the online stuff, y'all. So, you know what I mean in terms of that kind of thing. I In person is always great and in some cases better, but I just feel like we're coming um it's like the perfect song for what we're talking about. Anyway, y'all know that I'm going to be bringing it up again, and the feedback is always awesome. Thank you, Charlene, for the overreacts. And the feedback is good because again, I'm building it for us. So I mean, not everything is going to work for everyone, but for the most part, um, we need to get it. All right, Lighthouse, take care. I'm going to send you in a message the the person's profile that does the word game lives. You might like it. Thank you for the roses. I will. Um, Estella and Charlene, thank you for closing that goal out. I'm leaving it because we are at 2:30 now. Anyway, y'all, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying. Oh, this is your jam, Charlene. I am starting to feel the 9:30, y'all. Isn't that interesting how your body does that? You're stoked. I'm glad. Now, y'all, we will still be in here because we gotta build this community bigger and bigger, and we have to be very discerning. You know, we are a certain kind of vibe, and we do not want. We want to make sure that everybody that participates is that same kind of vibe. You know. So anyway, y'all hear what I'm saying, and I'm excited about it. Hey, Heidi, exclusive. How are you, Heidi? Heidi, I'm actually about to get off. Of course, TikTok is sending people in when I said I'm getting off. um this seems to be the time. We talked about this on Tuesday night too. In fact, we spent most of the part of Tuesday night talking about it. Y'all, I'm going to maybe finish this before the live tomorrow, or just be doing the last parts of it, because I really, Dead Dolls, I'm starting. Guess who's starting horses tomorrow? I'm starting horses tomorrow, Dead Dolls. So even if you stop in for just a little bit in the morning, I know that you're going to be busy with work. Um, Good night, Dana. That is what I was saying. I was saying good night. All right, y'all. Good night, Dana. Everybody, y'all, thank you for being here as usual. Thank you for the feedback on the idea that will become a reality. Um See whoever is going to be able to make it tomorrow morning. I will see you at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Um, and thank you as always. I need to come up with a sign off phrase that shows my appreciation to you all. We had a good night. We had a great night. It was fun. Thank you for the rose, be easy. Ooh, Blondie. Fire emoji claps. Uh-oh. Blondie, you are feeling it tonight. All right, y'all. Take care. Good night. See you again tomorrow. May the prince be with you. Be easy. You gotta hold on to. Is that my closing statement? Goodbye, y'all. May the prince be with you. I like it. I like it. I like it. Be easy. Wait, is the thing turning off or not? YT, we are headed out. I am getting off. I am signing off. See you tomorrow, YT. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Cheers.